let's build a cinema room.
Alright guys, so this is day one of building a cinema room in our house. I've got my high-vis on. This is going to be amazing. Right, let's take a look inside the room and see what's happening on day one. It looks a little bit like a building site at the moment. One of the very first jobs the guys have done is they've run cables. So, in fact, let me come outside here. Alright Max, that's the carpenter, Max. Absolute legend. You can see here, they've actually butchered my ceiling and cut a big hole open in the ceiling because they're running cables from the front of the house through to the cinema room. Basically, bash up the house to make holes to put cables through so that you've got power supply and what else are the cables used for? Ethernet. Ethernet.
Speaker system.
Speaker system.
LED lighting.
LED lighting. I'm just copying you. Then you got Max is taking on this job, timber framing that goes around the perimeter of the ceiling. This is for the star feature that we're gonna have in the ceiling. Something's gotta hold it up. Absolutely solid. Testing it right there. Also, in the best cinema rooms, you hide the speakers, so you have secret speakers. So we're gonna hide speakers in this framework. You can't see them, but you can hear them. And then you get a special fabric which the sound travels through. It's gonna be amazing. You can see here, there's a little box here. You can guess what this is for. This is for the projector. This is where the projector's gonna go. Again, solid, top work Max. Just testing your workmanship. Yeah, day one doesn't look like much besides the building site, but we'll get there.
The next morning.
So day two of building a cinema room in my house, and this is what's happening today. We've got the plasterers in. You have to break a few eggs to make an omelette, so it's part of the process. Let's take a look in the actual cinema room, so you can see that all the way around the perimeter of the ceiling. We've got this copper ceiling. This is what it looks like. That's wood covered with, what's this stuff?
Plasterboard.
Plasterboard. This is laying down the foundations. The fun stuff is to come. Today, it's a bit of a plastering day.
3 days later.
The plaster has dried, which means it's ready to be painted, which is excellent, and I think that's happening today. So they're gonna paint it around here today and start to make it look actually nice. We've lost the light, which is good because that needed to go for the star feature to go up there. Look how cool that light looks there. I think that light's coming out all together. See you later.
Later.
Right, so it's a bit later on in the day. What we've got going on here is magnetic rails. And what these are for is for the star ceiling panels. The star ceiling panel is gonna be an amazing feature. It's gotta stick to something. So the way they do it is they just line the ceiling with loads of these magnetic metal rails, and then the ceiling star features will just stick onto them. That's it. Boom.
Simple.
Simple. And the laser is obviously just to keep it perfectly straight.
Later that same evening.
Okay, so it's the end of day 6, and this is the summary of the day's work. You can see we've got all these cables hanging down from the ceiling. What these are is fiber optic cables for the starlight feature. So light comes out of this end bit and it disperses into the starlight panels, and that's how you get the star ceiling feature, which is absolutely amazing. We're getting there. Everyday progress. Come on.
The next morning.
So it's day 7. As you can see, we've got the painters in today. Little parts of the ceiling which we had to destroy to get the cables in, they're getting all patched up brilliantly, and that's where the painters come in. They really just give it that nice finish. You can see that we're painting the walls grey today. This is going to be finished by the end of the day.
24 hours later.
So it's the end of day 8. All of the walls have been painted. The paint is finished.
Early the next morning.
So it's the morning of day 9. Today's a massive day. Loads is going to happen today. You can see that the very first starlight ceiling panel has already been put up. It literally just clips on magnet to magnet. But today, the whole ceiling is going to get done. So I'll set up a time lapse and I'm going to show you the whole process of the guys installing the star ceiling feature. Also today, the guys are going to line the whole perimeter of the cinema room with the LED strips. Another big move that's happening today. Day 9, biggest day so far in the process. Let's get it. So it's the end of day 9 in the process of building a cinema room in my home. The guys have left and you can see the starlight ceiling feature and it looks class, and that's with the lights on. To get the full effect, we have to turn the lights off. So watch this. Look at that. It is truly incredible. Oh, I am so happy with this. This is amazing in here. I'm gonna spend so much time in here when this is finished. Really happy with that, and that's another big job that was completed today. There's a few other things that the lads completed today. So the first one is 5 speakers went in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last thing that they did today is these timber linings that have gone around the perimeter of the room. The LED strips sit on top of here, and these little clips, they just keep the LED from falling out. And then you've got these metal brackets which the wall panels will just clip onto. Tomorrow the panels go in and the panels look unbelievable. Oh yeah, the projector went in. I forgot to tell you, the projector is in.
The following day.
So it's day 10 and the lads are here bright and early. The screen is being assembled.
30 degrees heat, mate.
Oh, it's the hot. Is it day 8? Yeah, no, but there was a weekend. There was a weekend, so. All right. Day 8. Do you know what? We needed 2 days for the plaster to dry. That's why I'm leaving them in. This material here is made out of acoustically transparent material, which basically means that the sound waves travel straight through it, undistorted, unadulterated. You like that word? We're going to literally just bring it in and just clip it on the inside.
Yeah, cut the brackets there, screw to the wall, and then she hooks straight on.
Bob's your uncle.
So this is the LED tape which we'll be installing all around the panels. So this is going to give you a perfect glow all around the top, just to add another layer of coolness to the cinema.
Yep.
So this is a really advanced LED tape. This is called pixel tape. So this can do all kinds of mad light shows for you. So you're going to see this in due course.
Come on.
Later.
So you guys can see this is exactly where we're up to. The screen's in, it's huge. I am really happy with it. The spotlights look class. It looks like a cinema room now. It feels like a cinema room now, but it's not quite the cinema room that we're looking for. We've got more to do. So at the moment you can see I'm sitting on wood, not comfortable, not the finished product. The number one priority I said to the upholsterer is soft.
The next day.
So we've got the 3 light boxes here. We've got 6 canvases ready to be selected. Question is, which one will make the final cut? Keep watching to find out which 3 make it to the starting lineup and actually get placed on the light boxes and put up on the wall in the cinema room. Boom! Look at that. So now we have light in the light box, and you can see these are special little lights that disperse the light, which once the canvases is spread on it, you'll see it's just incredible. So I've picked the Avengers Endgame one. To be honest, this one's the first name on my team sheet just because it stands out color-wise. It's got, the colors are just gonna pop more than any other one once we put it on the light box. So let me show you how this is just a standard canvas, and it's got little rubber bits on the end, which you can see there. These little rubber bits, and that's just to slide into these grooves. Switch goes on. Boom, look at that. That right there. Boom. That is the difference. Look how much that pops.
The next morning.
So that's it, the old carpet's out, it's up. This is the underlay. I don't know what that's made of actually. It's like some insulation type material. Anyway, new carpet's gonna get laid on there, and also it's gonna go up the steps. Oi, here we go. New carpet coming in.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste.
The next day.
Look at this. It makes such a huge difference. It just ties the whole room into itself to feel like one comfy cinema room. We're so close now. We're so close. All we've got to do now is put LED strips along the trims of the steps and program the LED lights around the room to do all the different modes. Oh, I can't wait for that. There's some seriously cool modes that they can do apparently. Boom.
So this is a tablet we use from Control 4 to control all of our lighting scenes. So as you can see, we've got a color wheel here. As you go through there, you can see every color is changing, and you've got different grades of color, so you can make them darker. I quite like the turquoise personally. We have got access to SkyQ, Netflix, Sony PS4, soon to be updated to PS5, YouTube, Amazon, Disney Plus. You can also control the lighting from here as well, so your downlights, which we've got here, starlights, light box.
If you need a cinema room, look no further than this man, because I did get 2 other quotations and 2 other visits before going with Dan. As soon as I met Dan, it was clear he was the right man to deliver what I wanted, and he proved me right, mate.
Well, I think on that note, we'll call an end to the video. I can't add to that. But yeah, appreciate it. Thanks very much.